Thank you, Chancellor Clark. I'm so incredibly honored and yet humbled to be standing before you today. A special thanks to the college's Board of Trustees, both present and past, for your vision and guidance. Particularly, I'd like to thank outgoing Board Chair Suzanne Tingley for all of her guidance and support, and to also thank our new Board Chair, Dick Howland, for already his support. It would take far too long for me to individually acknowledge all of the very special people who are here today, because each and every one of you is important to me and the college. Let me simply say that I'm so thankful to have all of you here. Two previous presidents of Jefferson Community College, our local and state legislators, our community partners, members of the college's Board of Trustees, members of our foundation board, our current students, our alumni, our faculty, staff, friends, and family. Now, Carolyn did sort of take some of my thunder, because I do just want to take a minute and introduce you to a couple of extra special people. I want to point out my husband, Don, who's been my best friend, my confidant, advisor, and rock for 31 years of marriage. My daughter, Emily, who kept telling me all day I'm not to cry, but Emily is the light of my life, an incredibly talented and beautiful young woman, a community college graduate herself, who's already shown she can be anything that she sets out to be. My mother, Mildred Wadlick, who from my earliest memories made each and every one of her children feel special and that we could accomplish anything. My sister Catherine and my brother Bob, who know all my secrets, love me anyway and are my friends. I think my family's always believed in me more than even I believed in myself. Thank you for your unwavering support. You truly have been my biggest fans. I'd also like to thank Dr. Marty Smith, who you met, president of Anne Arundel Community College. It was truly a pleasure to work for her for 10 years. She's been a mentor and a friend to me and a role model, and I can't thank her enough for all that she has done for me. Thank you, Marty. The story she told you was not true, though. She has plenty of other good ones. The theme for this inauguration, as you've been hearing, is celebrating excellence and fulfilling the promise. And I'd like to take a minute and talk about this, talking first about the celebration of excellence, and then take a look at what it means to fulfill the promise. Ernest Hemingway said about excellence, "It's enough for you to do it once, for a few men to remember you. But if you do it year after year, then many people remember you, and they tell it to their children, and their children and grandchildren remember, and if it concerns books, they can read them. And if it's good enough, it will last as long as there are human beings." Jefferson Community College, as you've heard, has a long tradition of excellence. So much so that I would tell you that by Hemingway, many people know us for our excellence, and not only have they told their children and their grandchildren of our excellence, their children and their grandchildren have been and are our students. Jefferson Community College has been excelling for 46 years and will continue to do so. Just a few examples of the excellence of this college. First, the quality of our faculty and staff. They are excellent not only in the classroom, but also within the time and energy that they devote to local community organizations. Another example is the esteem in which we are held by this community, which you have also heard about today. The value that we bring to the county and the North Country region, and the contributions of our alumni who work in a variety of professions and communities just like ours across the country. I know you heard from Cindy Shelmadine about that we have alumni in all 50 states. More than 17,000 people have graduated from Jefferson Community College, not to mention the more than tens of thousands who have taken classes at this college. Most importantly, our excellence is reflected in our students and their success. The promise of community colleges is twofold: the open door and student success. The open door means that any student who can possibly benefit from higher education is welcomed with open arms at a community college. Student success means that community colleges are committed to taking students through that open door and ensuring that every student will achieve their goal. And this promise is truly a democratic ideal. All people in this nation have the opportunity for higher education and the opportunity for a better life through education. Every month at Anne Arundel Community College, I would go to new employee orientation, faithfully. And I would tell new employees about my area of the college and why I chose to work in higher education. And as I did my best to describe the power of community colleges and what we do, I became famous, or as my friends who are in the room here will probably say infamous, for what we came to call the river story. And I'd like to share the river story with you to describe how I feel about community colleges. Picture a river. A very wide river. You can't see to the other side. Kind of a wild river with lots of rapids. And on the other side of that river is a better life. For every person, that better life may differ, but for each and every one of us, on the other end of the river is that better life. Some people know about the river and are very prepared to be able to cross that river. They are our students. Some people have never heard of the river. We need to go find them so that they can become our students. Some people have been told that they're not able to go across the river, that they're not worthy to go across the river, that the river is not for them, that that better life is not for them. We need to dissuade them of that and tell them that the river is there for them. They can cross the river and reach that better life. Some folks have tried to cross that river so many times and not succeeded, and we are here for them as well. Our job is to help everyone know about the river and get across the river. Now, once we get them to the river, we do whatever it takes to get them across, but they must make it across themselves. We have very high standards. We can't take anyone across in a boat. We can't carry them. They must make it themselves. Scared to swim? We'll teach you to swim. Have to do it on your back? Guess what? You can get across on your back. Need somebody sitting next to you the whole way, shouting encouragement? Absolutely. We'll be there shouting encouragement. Whatever it takes, Jefferson Community College, like all community colleges, will help people cross the river. And in the end, for every single person who makes it across the river, there is a better life. My friends, the river is alive at Jefferson Community College. We open our doors to anyone who can benefit. We provide numerous services to help students reach their goals. Our faculty and staff take students where they are and help them to get to where they need to be and where they want to be. We have high standards of performance, and at the same time, we have a commitment to helping students reach those standards. We have innumerable stories of the better life that students have on the other side of the river. I'd like to ask how many of you in the audience have reached a better life thanks to Jefferson Community College. Would you please stand to be recognized? The future of Jefferson Community College is, of course, built upon the past. Hannah Arendt, a U.S. philosopher, said, "Without being bound to the fulfillment of promises, we would never be able to keep our identities." We at Jefferson Community College have a strong identity because of our history of excellence and the promises of a better life that we have fulfilled and will continue to fulfill. We at Jefferson Community College must take that which we have done so successfully in the past and expand it even more so that we become truly a comprehensive community college. We must fully meet all of our community's needs, from those who seek an associate's degree to those who seek specific vocational or avocational skills, from those who are best prepared to those who are less prepared, from those who are recent high school grads to those for whom high school was a very long time ago, from those who are preparing for a first job to those who are seeking a career change, from those who are civilians to those who are serving in our military or our military family members.